organizations and frees families from financial distress all over the globe. Come on, help me make some noise for top industry level up leader, Sir Keith Williams. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for joining us, Zoom.
Okay, all right. That was an awesome introduction, Miss Inger Wayfrom. Hope everybody can hear me, right? And I'm definitely excited about the Owens launch this evening, guys. I'm fired up, and I know that Inger Wayfrom said a lot of great things about me, guys. But let me tell you, this young lady is nothing short of amazing. She's building an amazing team. She's getting some things done here in the Dallas market, right? And she's bringing on superstars, right? Like the own were invited by them tonight. Then you can definitely thank them later because you're definitely in for a treat. So I'm going to share this amazing presentation with you. That's what I was sanctioned to do this evening. So I hope that I can deliver a presentation that really ignites your entrepreneur taste buds, guys. That gets you, fired up and stirred up like it did me. And so I know a lot of people on the Zoom tonight because they want to hear some awesome information. A lot of people on this Zoom tonight because they heard about an opportunity to learn a skill set, all right, that could change their life for the rest of their life. And there's other people that got on this Zoom tonight for the opportunity to participate in the eighth wonder of the world, guys, and that's residual income. Whatever the reason, right, we got you covered, guys. And so I'm going to go ahead and definitely get started. So what I want to do is make sure that you're muted out. I did. Let's just a few more people. I know Inger's a co-host. So I'm going to go ahead and she also looks out for me too. We got the great, right, the queen of design on here, actually. And so I'm going to make her a co-host too. So that way, guys, you can look out for people because I see people are still joining. So if y'all can let people into the waiting room, that'd be great. So Ann and Inger, you guys are co-hosts and you can kind of moderate the Zoom for me. So that way I can focus on presenting this information. So guys, a little bit about myself. I've been in the industry now for 20 years, right? And if y'all can hear me great, just go ahead and throw some ones in the chat. Just let me know you can hear me because everybody's muted out. So I don't want to get to the end of this presentation, do an awesome job, and nobody heard me, right? And so I've been in the industry now, guys, for about for this industry, right? This industry actually found me, all right? But it found me at a time where life was happening to me, guys. And we know that life happens to us all. I was actually attending Grambling State University, had my firstborn son, who's now had his firstborn daughter, who's here now. And so you might actually hear a little faint crying in the background, but I'm as of October the 10th, guys, I became a grandfather. And so, man, it's funny how much time has passed by. But in those lean times, in those lean years, guys, I found myself dropping out of college, right? Had my firstborn son and take care of my responsibility. And I was okay with that. Coming from a single parent home, watching my mother work 2 jobs diligently, night in and night out, and go to school, pursue her nursing degree, and take care of me and my younger siblings. Guys, I was no stranger to hard work because I watched her work hard all her life. And so if it was good for me, it was going to be good for mine too as well. But guys, God had another plan for me. Thank God. Right? Guys, I was in the grocery store in Walmart in Monroe, Louisiana, minding my own business. I can't even tell you what I was looking for, but a church member approached me and asked me would I be interested in making some additional income. And of course, I said yes, where I can use more money. And so guys invited me out meeting room. I sat back there, guys, and I tell you, I was blown away, right? Of the stories, the testimony, the opportunity. But most importantly, I saw ordinary people making extraordinary incomes, right? And like I said, I wasn't looking for the industry. Industry found me, guys, but I found a way out, right? I found an opportunity to get off those 2 jobs. And, guys, 4 years, I was off my first job, right? 2 years later, about 6 years in, I was off my second job, guys. And about 8 years into that opportunity, I was full time. And I've never looked back since, right? This industry saved my life. It gave me a new outlook, a new perspective. And I hope the information that you get tonight, your first time ever being involved in this industry, or it's your first time actually looking at an opportunity like this, I hope something moves you, right, to do something epic in your life like it did me 20 years ago, guys. And so, and it wasn't the money I made, even though I made a lot of money, right? It wasn't the people I helped make money, even though I had a lot of people that's made a lot of money in this industry that worked with me. But guys, it was the relationships, right? The relationships like an Inga Wafer, like the Ann, right? Like a Marcus and Stephanie Sparks, and I can go on to name a few. Like the Owens, who I had the opportunity to meet, DeWanda Owens last night. Amazing individual, guys, is about to do some amazing things. And those relationships I cherish, right? They're more valuable than any amount of money I can ever make. And when a young lady by the name of Joy Holly approached me with this opportunity, that was another relationship, right? And she put me on a Zoom with the owner, guys. And all I can say is the rest was history, right? He showed me the plan. He shared me his journey in the industry. He shared me his vision, and he introduced Epic to me, guys, and tell you it has not, right? It has not slowed down since we got started. So what does Epic stand for? Let's jump to the presentation. It stands for Exceptional People, Incredible Compensation, guys. And if you look at the statement right here, it says, shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? Right? Think about it. How many times have we let opportunities pass us by? Right? They say the acronym for POUR is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Well, guys, opportunities have passed me over repeatedly, right? I remember several years ago, a good friend of mine that played football at a neighboring high school. He went on to play college ball and went on to play for the Minnesota Vikings and go pro. And, after he had retired off the league, I met him here in Dallas, and he had an opportunity for me to invest in a cryptocurrency, right? And guys, at the time, I didn't know. Well, some of you might know and have heard of cryptocurrency today. Some of you actually might have invested in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin. But guys, when I first heard about it, it was $9 a coin. And when he told me to invest, I was willing to invest. But when I asked what was the investment, he said, well, it's a digital currency. It's a cryptocurrency. It's digital coins. And I said, well, how many get? I said, where they're at? He said, well, my man is digital. And I said, no, thank you. I'll pass. Guys, little did I know that cryptocurrency was going to go on to be worth $19,000 a coin. And so it's safe to say that I missed that one, right? And then you look at Zoom, the platform we're on now. Had an opportunity to invest in Zoom when it went public, right? Before it went public, 2 weeks before it went public, I knew it was going public. And for some reason, I passed up on that opportunity, right? I just, well, the stock might do good, it might not. There's so many platforms out there, who knows? But guys, little did I know, once again, that we would be in a global pandemic, right? And 30% of the United States would be laid off, right? The ones that are remaining in the workforce would be working from home, and the platform of choice for them to communicate would be Zoom, and that stock went through the roof. I think we looked at it last night, it was over $500 a share, guys. I had an opportunity to get in with only $9 a share. I missed that one, right? And so I can go on and on about opportunities missed, right? And so, guys, I say all the time that people don't fail because of the lie that was told to them. They fail because of the truth that was told to them, and they just failed to believe, right? And so, guys, when Mr. McCovey shared with me the power of Forex, and he shared with me the power of Epic and what they were going to do, I didn't hesitate. Because why? I got tired of being poor, right? I got tired of passing over opportunities repeatedly. And so I understood about Forex a little bit. I wanted to get engaged. I tried a couple of platforms that didn't work for me, because this platform has truly been amazing. So what is Forex, right? You might be like me. 4 years ago, I didn't know what Forex was. And so Forex stands for foreign exchange, guys. It's the act of buying and selling currencies. See, every time that we travel, right, and we spend currencies in a foreign land, whether it's Dubai, whether it's Mexico, whether it's China, right, whether it's Africa, it doesn't matter where it is, guys. We have to exchange our current USD currency for that currency in that specific country. And when we do that, there's something called a rate of exchange, guys. And in that rate of exchange, trillions of dollars are being made, right? Well, who's making this money? Well, it's definitely not us, right? Even though we participate, we're not on the receiving end, we're on the giving end. And so we give our money to the banks to hold, guys, and those financial institutions like daily banks, central banks, institutional investors, they take that money that we have in the bank and they trade on the Forex market, guys, for 100 to upwards of 600%. And then they turn around and give us pennies on the dollar, right? 1%, 2.5%. And if we're lucky and we have a great financial institution, guys, we might get 3.5%, but it's unlikely, right? And so why should we have the opportunity to do that? Why shouldn't we have the opportunity to take our hard-earned money, guys, and grow our dollars? Well, guess what? We can't, because now individuals around the world are getting the information, right? They're learning that they, too, can trade in the Forex markets. Guys, this is my favorite bullet point on this slide. It says, it's a portable skill set that will benefit you for life. Right? Imagine that. Right? Imagine learning a skill set that once you learn it, can't nobody take it away from you. So imagine learning a skill set, no matter what your economic situation is, right? No matter what's going on in the economy, whether it's a depression, guys, a recession, right? Doesn't matter, right? You have the ability to grow your money in the markets once you learn the skill set, guys. It's the largest financial market in the world, $6 trillion a day industry, guys. Not a month, not a year, right? $6 trillion a day. Guys, 1% of 6 trillion is $60 billion. So if you want to compare that to something, let's look at the New York Stock Exchange, right? Everybody heard of the New York Stock Exchange. Some people have Apple stock, Google stock in different companies. Some of y'all right now might have 401ks or existing 401ks where they take that money and they diversify that money into the open New York Stock Exchange or the stock market, right? Guys, they say that Warren Buffett makes so much money in the stock market that when he moves money, the whole market feels it, right? That's how much money this gentleman has made in the stock market. So it's very prestigious. It's safe to say, right? But guys, that's a $250 billion day industry. So in comparison, right, how many times is 250 billion going to 6 trillion? Guys, a lot, right? A lot. And so guys, that market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. If you're trading cryptocurrency, 7 days a week, right? That's powerful. And so you're saying, well, I understand what Forex is now. I got a little insight of Forex, but what does Epic have to do with Forex, right? How is Epic taking Forex and empowering people across the globe and changing economic structures all over the globe, guys? I'll tell you how, right? Epic is a global company that provides an environment for people of all backgrounds to learn the lifelong skill of Forex trading while also pursuing their financial dreams and goals. See, we have an executive team that has more than 100 years of successful business and MLM experience, right? How powerful is that, right? We also have the industry's leading Forex traders and trainers over here teaching us how to trade the Forex market, right? How powerful is that, guys? And most importantly, we're 100% debt free, right? And guys, that's the most important bullet point on this slide, because a lot of us work for companies, right, that we don't even know their financials, right? A lot of those companies are in debt. I mean, look at Sears and Roebuck, right? Look at who remembers Kmart back in the day, Blockbuster. Guys, these companies are no longer here today, right? They're no longer operational. Why? Because they didn't have the financial wherewithal to sustain, right, in our economy. And so, guys, we live in a country, that is trillions of dollars in debt. So to be a part of a company that is debt free and don't owe anybody, guys, doesn't owe anybody, that's a powerful statement, right? What else about our company? Guys, our leadership. Our leadership is second to none. You say, how powerful is that? Well, guys, it's important to know where you're going, but most importantly, where you've been, because success leaves clues. And I can tell you, every one of these individuals is successful in their own individual right. Like Mr. Dave McCovey, who's the visionary, right, founder and CEO of this company. Guys, this gentleman right here has made millions of dollars in the field as a rep before he became a CEO that got behind the desk. And when he did become a CEO and got behind the desk, guys, this gentleman took the company to $200 million in sales in less than 6 years. That company is still in existence today, guys, still cutting checks, right, in a $7 trillion a year industry, right, which is the travel industry. But guys, he saw a bigger pool to swim in. He said $7 trillion is great. You were able to get $200 million of that $7 trillion, and people made a lot of money. But what could we do in a $6 trillion day industry, guys? And so he saw that, right? And he said, you know, it'd be great to get into that industry, but it would be even more greater, right? If I could use that word in that context, it would even be more greater if I surrounded myself with people that were smarter than me, right? People that also had success in the industry, guys. And that's what he did. He brought the best of the best to this company. See, that's what separates us from a lot of the companies out there. It's the leadership that's leading this company, guys. That's why we're breaking records. That's why we're creating, 4-figure, 5-figure, and 6-figure earners, right, in just the first 27 days of the month. So people like Spencer Iverson, right, who's made over $40 million in the industry. He's a lawyer by trade. Guys, he's represented people in the sports industry in the likes of the Williams sisters, guys. Right? This gentleman is an author, right? He's one of the most immaculate speakers that I've heard in front of the room. And when you hear him speak, you'll know why, right? So you have Mark Sterling, guys, I call him the People's Champ. This gentleman right here, amazing individual, VP of sales. He understands the psychology of sales, guys. He knows how to get people moving, right? He knows how to get people feeling good about themselves. I love to hear this gentleman speak. And so you got David Laciaga. This gentleman here, we're actually a part of his team, right? This gentleman has done some amazing things in the industry. The last company that we were a part of, I had an opportunity to get a front row seat and watch this gentleman, right? Him and his team create an organization of over 60,000 people, guys, in multiple countries, and they did it in 6 months. And he went to an income of over $100,000 a month in less than 90 days, right? Guys, he came over here and did it again. Like if 3 months wasn't fast enough, he was able to do it in less than 30 days. And now he's the top earner in this company, guys. He's bringing that marketing genius of his to the company to show us how to do the same thing. Jonathan Green, Global Master Ambassador, mathematician by trade. When it comes to numbers, I don't believe there's nobody better, right? Guys, he's, if not directly, indirectly responsible for helping us break those records that we've been breaking. Also, we have Coach Max. one of the most sought after traders in the industry, guys. This young lady here is responsible for the 20 pips and dip, guys. She's the creator and founder of that formula that helps people get in the markets, right, and get consistently 20 pips a day. She's also responsible for vetting our 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure traders, guys. And I had to spend a little time there because that's very, very important, right? It's always been important to me is who's the leadership, right? Who are the visionaries? Who are the people that's leading the field, guys? And so now you have a little insight of who's leading this company, right? What else separates us? What's the difference? There's other platforms out there that teach Forex, right? There's other platforms out there that have great compensation plans, but why Epic, right? What's the advantage? Well, I'll tell you, we have enhanced data security, right? How important is that in today's time when we so freely give our information over the internet, right? Over the phone, right? We're just giving all of our information up. And guys, we have companies like Equifax and Experian who are being breached and leaking our data. Now, they're supposed to be responsible for protecting it, right? They're supposed to be responsible for overseeing things that transpire with our credit, guys, and they're getting breached. So it's important to know that our data is secure. Comprehensive fund and professional Forex training, weekly pay, guys, accurate back office tracking and reporting, strong culture, and frequent communication. How important is that to know that the leadership from the corporate team is in correspondence and communicating with people in the field? That is very important, right? Service soon available in multiple languages, guys, because we're in over 120 countries right now. That is powerful in itself. We have a global business, right? I'll touch on that later, but that's huge, right? Executive compliance to protect your business, first-class marketing tools and branding campaigns. Guys, we have a strong social media presence, right? This right here is one of my favorite aspects of the business, guys, is Epic Estates. Because I believe that what's more important than money, guys, is time. And I'm quite sure you all agree, if all of us on this Zoom, right, lost all of our money, we have the ability to go out there and earn more, right? But every second that's gone, guys, we can't replace that, right? And so the money we make in this company is important, but the time that we put in the company to make the money is equally as important, if not more important. And so when Ms. McCovey is saying, hey, we value your time, right? And we want to show you that by protecting the income that's earned residually through this company, right? We want to make sure that your family, right, is able to get access to those earnings, guys. God forbid something happens, knowing that my income, right, my residual income is going to continue to go to my family, whoever I choose, my beneficiary, whoever I have in my estate, my will, right, that they'll continue to get that, guys. That's huge. I count on one hand how many companies do that, right? And so I go on and on about that, guys, but it's powerful. But that right there, guys, alone, right? I could stop the presentation right there. What about our services? We have live sessions. I actually had an opportunity to get on the second live session they had. I didn't know what to expect. It was 1 a.m. in the morning, Central Standard Time. And for kicks and giggles, I got on that session, guys. And surprisingly to me, there was over 900 people on there. 900 people learn how to trade, right? I've sold lotions, I've sold potions, guys. I've sold travel, I've sold, if you name it, I probably sold it and made good money selling some of those things, right? But never before have I been on a Zoom or any type of group gathering at 1 a.m. in the morning with 900 people, guys. I knew then we had something special, right? Daily signals via Epic News, Epic Forex signals, right? How powerful is that, right? People say, how easy is it to learn how to trade? Well, guys, if you can copy and paste, right? If you can download an app, like you download Facebook and Instagram called MetaTrader 4, right? If you can select your broker and merge them two, right, and learn how to get in the trade, guys, you can make money trading, right? You can actually copy and paste the signals that are being called by expert 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure traders. How powerful is that, right? We have Epic University for people that want to, further their skill set. They want to diversify, how they trade, right? They want to, guys, really become an independent trader. We got you covered. We have Epic University, guys, where you can download our 2-week syllabus. You can watch the modules, right? I'm actually going through them right now. I'm learning so much. And most importantly, I'm learning the psychology behind trading. See, I'm not in a rush to learn how to trade, right? You never know nobody go to medical school, guys, right? In their freshman year, sophomore year in college, they're in the hospital operating, right? No, they got to go through the curriculum, right? They got to go through the clinicals, right? They got to go through all that process before they're able, right, to perform the work at hand, guys. The same thing here. Take the time to learn the skill set through our university, right? The Epic Study Halls, Epic Trade House, trading community, guys, and much, much more, right? Forex.com. True game changer. right? I remember when I first got involved in the industry, guys, and I used to what we call prospect. And I used to go to the malls, and I used to go right to the grocery stores, and I used to talk to people, and I used to get their number. And what was so frustrating is calling those people over and over and over again, just find out that they didn't look at the information, right? So what if you had a system that could that you know when people have looked at the content about, guys, that's what we have. We have the industry's most powerful online marketing system, right? Guys, our marketing system is going to include pre-designed lead capture pages, complete and simple to use back office, right? Also, the ability to give away 3 signals per week to your prospects. How powerful is that, right? Everybody that comes to Epic is not unfamiliar with trading. We have people that actually come over here that are already expert traders, some of which are making 6 figures and up. So, guys, imagine the ability to say, hey, try our signals for free with no financial obligation. And if you like them, if you make money off their signals, come join us. Guys, that's huge, right? Powerful social media engagement, guys. Facebook, Pixel, Google Analytics. For those of you that have ever advertised on Facebook or advertised with Google or did Google AdWords or anything such, you know how expensive that could be, right? Multi-touch communication, emails, and much, much more. Guys, we have an app, right, where we can actually download that app, guys, and actually send content videos, right, to our contacts in our phone, right? That's huge. And so, guys, that's included in the monthly IBO fee at no extra cost, right? And so I'm just going to stop right here real quick. Give you the opportunity to read this disclaimer, right? I'll read the first sentence, guys. This Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about, this should capitalize this word right here, your ability to get results, because we don't know your ability, right? And guys, there's 2 ways that you can make money in this business, right? The first way is the way I just showed you, right? Mr. McCovey always says you can get in the corner and stick your nose in the wall, guys, in the corner of a room, pull out your phone, not talk to a single soul, learn how to trade in the markets and make money all day long, right? You can do that. But guys, we also have a way that you can leverage, right? Leverage the people that you know, right? And that's not a bad thing. We do it all the time, but we don't get paid for it, right? It's, Facebook leverages our information, right? Amazon leverages our information, right? And there's so many companies that leverage our information, right? They leverage the people we know on social media communities, right? Because we bring people to those communities. But guys, we have an opportunity to bring people to this community, right? They have an opportunity to learn the skill set like you're learning the skill set. They have an opportunity to make money in the markets like you're learning how to make money in the markets. And guys, when they pay that monthly tuition, you have an opportunity, right, to get a piece of that in the form of residual income that's paid weekly. Right? How strong is that, guys? We have one of the most powerful, right? One of the most duplicatable, one of the most predictable compensation plans that I've ever seen in the industry, right? And I don't say that out of hype, guys. I say that because I've seen a lot of compensation plans out there. I've seen the 8-page compensation plans, the 10-page compensation plans, the 13, 14, 15 million ranks you got to go through to get to your paycheck. I've seen it all. And so when I saw this compensation plan, I was blown away at the simplicity of this comp plan. Right, guys? And so I never said easy. I said simple, right? Because you still have to work. All right. But if you're coachable, you're teachable, and you're trainable, guys, and you plug into a proven system, you can make money in this compensation plan. And so if you look at our compensation plan, guys, we only have 4 ranks: founder, ambassador, icon, and of course the prestigious epic rank, right? Which so many people are going for that rank. And guys, but the most important column in this compensation plan is this column right here. And I hope you can see my mouse moving. But it's the personally referred scholars column. See, guys, you see that number, it doesn't change. It says 3 all the way to 1 million, right? See, I've been in companies where I had to recruit hundreds of people, right? Just to start earning substantial money that I felt that was significant for my lifestyle. But guys, 3 people, right? That is not hard to do, right? Guys, trust me, you can find 3 people that want to trade with you. Right? You can find 3 people that want to invite people to Epic and take advantage of this compensation plan. Understand that when you are deceased and at your funeral, 6 people are going to carry your casket, guys. So if you can find 6 people to carry your casket after you leave this earth, right? You can find 3 people while you're on this earth that want to make money with you. I'm quite sure we can touch and agree on that, right? And so, guys, 3 people also makes your monthly subscription free. 3 is free. Guys, I don't know about you, but I love free, right? And so something magical happens when you teach those 3 to do the same thing. Because it's safe to say, if you got your education for free, why wouldn't they want their education for free? And so if they say, well, how do I get my education for free? Well, simply go out and get 3 people. Just like I invited you all, guys. They duplicate that. Those 3 go out and get 3. Now you have 10 people in the organization, guys. Now you're earning money out of the company, right? $500 a month, right? How strong is that? That's $125 coming in every single week, guys. That's huge, right? That's huge. And so, if those right 10 when I got 3, now you have 30 people in the organization, guys. Now you're a founder 1,000. Right now, you have 30 people in the organization balance. Now you're earning $250 a week, $1,000 a month, guys. You just added an extra $12,000 to your bottom line, right? That is huge. What could you do with extra $12,000 a year, right? I know I can do a lot of things with extra $12,000 a year, right? And so if those 30 went on got 3 guys, you actually be at 90 people, but it only takes 80 to hit founder 2,000, right? 80 people balance your organization. Now you're earning $500 a week, right? $500 a week, guys. You can pay some bills, right, with $500 a week. $2,000 a month to pay a house note. It'll pay rent. It'll pay car note, insurance, cell phone, and a few other miscellaneous bills, guys. That's huge, right? Then you have founder 5,000. That's 250 people in your organization balance, guys. That's $1,250 a week. That's $5,000 a month, right? That's $60,000 a year, right? You have people that have full-time jobs with bachelor's degrees that don't make $60,000 a year, right? And it took them 4 years to get that degree. And when they came out of school, they had student loans to pay off, and so they were in debt. Right when they started, they were already in the negative. Right when they first got their first paycheck, because they still had student loans to pay off. But guys, we have people that have come into this opportunity, right? And we're 27 days into this month, and we already have people that have hit that position in this organization. Right, that's huge. Right, guys, understand that a few weeks prior to September, right, most of the people didn't even know this company existed. And so where can you go in less than 30 days and create an extra $60,000 a year income? On top of what you're doing now, because I tell you like this, most of those people are still doing this on a part-time basis, right? And so you have ambassador 10 through 50, guys. This is what I call decision money, right? The reason I call it decision money, guys, because at ambassador 10, 500 people balance your organization, $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month, guys, that's $120,000 a year. Now you're in the top 3%. Right? Why do I say the top 3%, guys? Only 3% of the United States makes over $100,000 a year. Right? And the reason I call it the decision position, because now at $100,000 a year, you can make a decision, a conscious decision, whether or not you want to stay in your current profession or not. So, guys, you have people that already have been in this business, in this company, in less than 3 weeks, have already created a 10,000. We have several people that have done this. Several people that have added a 6-figure to their bottom line. And, guys, guess what? Most of them are still on a part-time basis. What would you do with an extra $10,000 a month coming to your household? Right? Just imagine that for a second. Right? Let's just take a moment aside. Think about it. Okay, that's enough, right? So Ambassador 20, Maya Roller hit this position, guys. She did it in 17 days, right? Joy Holly, the lady that called me, right? The lady that put me on the Zoom with the CEO, all right? She is now an Ambassador 20, guys. She had 1,000 people in organization balance. She is now earning $5,000 a week, right? She earned $5,000 last week. She earned $5,000 a week before that. She's going to earn $5,000 this week, too. And the next week after that, if she doesn't hit the next rank of Ambassador 50. But, guys, that's $20,000 a month at that rank. Right, it's over $240,000 a year. That's close to $250,000 income. And understand, 2 weeks prior to September, she didn't know this company existed. Right? You're talking about a single mother, guys, with a special needs child. She couldn't be on the Zoom tonight because she had to tend to her child, right, who has autism. And right, if anybody's ever dealt with a child or a family member or a friend that has autism, you know, right, the responsibilities, right, that it takes. And guys, she's able to work from home and tend to her child with autism. Why? Because she's earning $5,000 a week from the comforts of her home. She has a true home-based business, right? She hasn't done a meeting, right? She hasn't traveled around the country, but she has a global business that she created from her computer at her desk at her home, making $250,000, million, guys. That is powerful. I had to spend a little time there because, guys, that's a story that I know. See, I knew it before she was in Epic. Right, I knew it the first day she launched. I remember when she hadn't made a single dollar because we all started the same, and now she's earning that type of income. And then we have Icon 100 through 500, guys, 100, and that's not $100. That's not $200. That's not $500, guys. That's $100,000, $200,000, and $500,000 a month. Right, we have people there. We have a gentleman right now, David Lasaga, that hit that position, guys, less than 10 days in the company when we started pre-launch October the 1st. Now this gentleman is earning $25,000 a week, $100,000 a month. That's $1.2 million a year, guys. Right, that is huge. Right, then we have Epic, which is our $1 million position, guys. 75,000 people in the organization balance. Now you got 250 $10,000 a week. Guys, I don't know about you, but if it took me 10 years, right? If it took me 10 years to get to $1 million a month, it'd be worth it to me, right? I would take those 10 years gladly, right on the chin, right? Because guys, 10 years is going to come and go anyway, right? 10 years, if you're fortunate enough to be on this earth for another 10 years, they're going to come anyway, right? Why not be $1 million a month richer, guys? And so it doesn't stop there. We have our Epic Rewards program. We have custom diamond rings for 6-figure earners and above. We have trips to Mexico, right, for ambassadors and above, guys, like the one we're taking at the end of this month on the 30th. We have trips to Dubai. We have a car program, but we don't give you, right, the lease, right? We don't pay to say, hey, go to the car. If you qualify for the car credit-wise, we'll pay the lease. No, guys, we give you the title, right? Your choice between a Tesla, right, a Mercedes-Benz S550, or a Cadillac Escalade, right? Guys, we also have our Rolex program. We have our Lamborghini program. Same thing, title in hand. We have a jet program for people that hit those top ranks, guys, where they'll get jet time for 6 people to fly across the world in style while they build their business and earn residual income, guys. That's huge. And so you might be saying to yourself, how do I get involved in Epic, right? How do I become a part of this company? And why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you want to participate in the biggest financial market in the world, a $6 trillion a day industry, right? Why wouldn't you want to learn a skill set that don't matter what happens? Do you think that the millions, right, of people that were laid off, right, you don't think that they wish they would have had an alternate skill set? Right, guys, when the checks right now, people are wondering what they're going to do, you don't think that they might appreciate it, knowing how to trade where they can just continue to make money, right? You have that opportunity now, right? All you have to do, guys, is get back with the person that invited you, right? Get your questions answered, right? Let's help you get started. Guys, invest in $99. Right? I'm talking about less than $3.20 a day to change your life, right? How powerful is that? That's the most exciting thing of all about this presentation. I was excited about the $99. God would have paid that $99. I would have paid $1,000 to get involved in this company, right? Guys, that $99 is changing lives. We have so many people. We have over 30 people in this organization alone that are making $500 to $5,000 a month in the first 27 days. And that doesn't include the hundreds of people that are learning how to make money in the markets by trading Forex, right? Begin to learn and share the benefits of trading Forex, guys. Upgrade to an independent business owner. Once you have 3 people in your organization and you start paying your $24.99, remember your subscription is waived. And once you have 10 people in your organization, guys, now you start to make money from the compensation plan. And you can invest into your Forex accounts out of profit and not out of pocket. Guys, become part of the world's ultimate trading lifestyle community. And I'm going to ask you, why be average? We have an opportunity to be epic. Guys, that's my time. What I want to do now, if she's still on, I actually want to turn it back over to Miss Inga Wafer, guys, so she go ahead and close out the Zoom. Miss Wafer, are you there?
I'm here. Awesome and amazing job. Sir Keith Williams, thank you guys again for attending this live. Please get back with the person that invited you and make certain that you don't forget, guys, that this is an awesome opportunity and we want to share with as many people as we can so we can free as many people as we can. All right. Thank you so much for joining us live. Again, congratulations, Mr. Wanda Owens. This live is officially